Hi, this is Jesse Cranio again, coming to you for one more episode of Desperate Teachers, with recipes, relief and support for developing and tired teachers. In this podcast, we look at how teachers can improve and further their teaching, while making teaching more successful for teachers and students. This podcast is for English teachers and teachers at large everywhere, whatever you may be teaching or contemplating to teach. Desperate Teachers is helping teachers teach, because teachers have questions too. This material is copyright 2016 on all known supports and all supports to come. Today we look at resources. Teaching with books. Teaching with books will take on varied aspects. Course books are the staple diets of most teachers and remain a priority, and each student must have his or her own copy. I recommend choosing a good course book, especially in the lower levels, that encompasses the 4 skills of language learning. That should be the foundation of every course. The course book is the first notebook for the students, so it is essential that it is chosen with the utmost care. The ideal course book should be both attractive and efficient. It should offer the students a book content supplying both vocabulary and grammar progression, as well as audio material that follows the same author. The lessons should be clearly laid out and not too long. The PowerBase or Best Practice course book series offer a very good collection from beginner to pre-intermediate levels, while the Working Week offers very good material from pre-intermediate to intermediate levels. In a different style, Double Dealing from elementary to pre-intermediate levels, although long-winded, offer good material with a good storyline. International Express at pre-intermediate and intermediate levels offer a good introduction to project management courses. Eventually, extra collateral material may be added to supplement the course book as per needs and objectives. This is true for language core books, but of course literature offers wonderful opportunities and great material too, as I have done in my stories and more stories for English and other books. Literature is indeed a wonderful way of supplementing a course through both learning and pleasure. Whole books are a totally new adventure for language learners. Losing oneself in a long stretch of text for hours on end, enjoying the ride all the way, and the sheer pleasure to be able to take on extensive reading. And the likes of Michael Crichton, George Grisham or Joanne Harris, to name but a few, make great support. Again, start easy, there's no rush. Extracts will do for the beginning. Poetry, like songs, offer short texts. When reading a book for the first time in English, the readers should not stop at every word, but read through as much as can be done. Then read the book again for further study and enjoyment. Another good idea would be to read in groups and share experiences, reading and commenting and such like. Books and audiobooks. Audiobooks are becoming more and more popular among certain circles and certainly school circles. Sight-impaired and disabled people frequent travelers and flyers and commuters to start with, but also with people like me who regularly like to be told a good story. In our days of frenzied activity and extreme portability, many people don't find the time to sit down and relax and read a book. Listening to an audiobook is not solely the mere pleasure of listening to a good story. Audiobooks offer teaching facility and the option of listening to your favorite book over and over, without the effort of turning the pages even. They are also great with children who don't read or don't want to read, but enjoy listening to a story, often repeated again and again and again. Audiobooks present the opportunity of discovering new books to be read again later, or listen to books read in the past. Audiobooks come in many formats, most of which are easily loaded and downloaded onto most MP3 players or smartphones, or even tablets and phablets. Remember, next time you're going anywhere, take an audiobook along. Teachers may also benefit from audiobooks, both out and in the classroom. Offering audio workshops for listening comprehension, storytelling and developing, rehearsing roles for role-play workshops, practicing phonetics, revising lessons or homework, there's no end to the benefits of audiobooks. And of course there are all my other books to help teachers in and around the classroom. I Speak a Little English, I Speak a Little More English, Paris Passion, Finger Licking Good, Going Places, Stories for English, More Stories for English, Singing to English, and The Comprehensive Teacher. Teaching with stories and literature. Reading is an acquired skill, even if a few people will just read spontaneously, and so is reading in English. Teachers can encourage their students in different ways, like using a course book that develops into a story, or even use a story to top up classes at the end of each lesson. Learning and reading in English are complementary. Yet, if supports abound, real material for learners wishing to start reading in English remains few and far between, and teachers and trainers are too often at a loss as to what to recommend, and so often recommend the wrong books. Recommending books to read follows the same process as designing a course. Teachers need to make sure the level and the motivation are respected. Many students I meet are readers in their own language, yet do not dare read a book in English for fear of not understanding. Some try with bilingual editions or reread a book they have already read in their own language, which is a good start. But no book offers an introductory support to enable the students to get into really reading in English. Teachers offer little help while recommending books in English, and again, such books don't really abound or even exist, even those which claim to do so. That is precisely why I have created Stories for English and More Stories for English. Collections of stories with a pedagogical interest in mind, which come in two formats, in ebooks and audiobooks, thus offering extreme portability. To complete this collection, I have produced More Stories for English, as well as other books with various narrators, which enable the students to read and read again or listen to the stories, taking you to the very heart of reading in English. You can find my books on Amazon, iTunes, and Kobo. And again, for the teachers and trainers, I have published The Comprehensive Teacher, the EFL and TEFL Companion, and Singing to English. So, enjoy your reading. For more on teaching, check my book, The Comprehensive Teacher, also an audiobook by Maxine Lennon. Remember, always keep calm and speak English. Nobody will get hurt. All my audiobooks, ebooks, and books are for sale on Amazon, Fnac, Kobo, iTunes, and may be listened to or read on most smartphones, tablets, and computers. I regularly offer training and coaching sessions and workshops to professionals and individuals. My services include training and coaching for teachers and trainers, in-company training, languages and communication, writers and authors, the media. I also translate from French into Italian and from French into English and back. I train and coach on teaching and training in teaching in English, French, Italian, and Spanish. And for further questions and more information, contact me at jesse.cranu@yahoo.fr. That is Jesse, Jesse, .cranu, CRAIGNOU @yahoo.fr. I will do my very best to answer new questions and take suggestions. See you in our next podcast.